Let me just say that I'm still anxious. Hey guys, so if you watched my previous video, I talked a little bit about anxiety and mental health stuff, and basically mentioned that I am going to go on antidepressants or anti-anxiety meds. So I took my first dose of lexapro today. My doctor wanted me to do half of the regular dose, so it's a 10 milligrams, so I did 5. Yeah. So I am super nervous about doing this. I was really scared this morning, and I was like kind of chickening out and just backing out of doing it, but I was like, no, you know what? I need to do this. Like, even if I have side effects, it's not worth like what I'm feeling now. So anyway, if you want a little bit more backstory on my anxiety, you can watch the previous video, but here I am starting lexapro. I took it this morning. I feel okay right now. I felt kind of weird at first, but I don't know if that was just me panicking because I feel okay now. But I'll update you guys if I feel any other symptoms. Okay, let's see how this goes. So today is day 2 of taking lexapro. I don't have much symptoms. I mean, not symptoms, side effects. Honestly, I don't. But at the same time, I'm not sure because I've been having really bad nausea from my anxiety, so I'm not sure if that had to do with my anxiety or it was a medication. This morning I woke up really nauseous, and yesterday I was tired, but it's also hard because I have a 1-year-old who doesn't sleep, so it's really hard for me to say if it is the medication or if it's just my life. So I don't feel like less anxious. If anything, that has not helped me at all yet. I'm really hopeful still. I'm only taking it twice, so I can't expect to be like changed, you know. Hi, so today is either day 6 or 7. I honestly am not completely sure what exactly day it is I'll be taking lexapro. But I just wanted to come on here because I felt like something significant happened as with my symptoms. So definitely still feeling anxious. There is one thing though, something significant happened and I would totally be emotional about it, but I actually was kind of chill about it. So I'm wondering if the lexapro is like making me less emotional or like less feeling emotions really hard. Also, I have been having crazy dreams, not scary or anything, just really interesting and random because I don't normally dream. I guess because I don't sleep as much as I should. But anyway, I just wanted to throw in that those are the symptoms I'm having, and I will check in later. So I'm sitting outside, or really putting myself out there, putting myself on the internet while I look like this, but I don't have like any makeup on. I just did like my skincare, but that's why my face looks so, it's just moisturized. But anyway, I figured today would be a good day to talk because I started taking my full dose of lexapro today. I don't really feel like the anxiety is gone. And I actually had a session with my therapist today, and she said, yeah, it takes a little while, especially because I was only doing half a dose. I should give it another 2 weeks until I really start to feel better. So with that being said, I'm feeling good that I am on the full dose now. My body is like, used to it, and I don't really feel like weird or bad or like I don't have bad side effects. I have a ton of anxiety today. I'm getting through it, and yeah, I don't know how it would be if I wasn't on medication. Maybe it'd be different. And I had a feeling this was gonna happen to where I kind of like wouldn't really know the difference at a certain point, and I kind of feel like I'm there. Like I don't really know a difference between how I would feel otherwise, just because right when I started the medication I was at a really low place mentally. And so another thing on the forefront that I talked to my therapist about today is that my OCD is starting to get really bad, so that's interesting. I do have a session with a psychiatrist next week, so we can talk about the lexapro and stuff. Anyway, I'm out here getting some fresh air, just doing my grocery list and chilling a little bit, but I will come back with another update if I have anything else to say. So, quick update. I think today is day 8, 9. God, I can't even think of the days. It's my second day of taking the full dose of lexapro, the 10 milligram dose. I woke up this morning before I took my dose, feeling extremely anxious and jittery and just like very on edge. So I think it's probably the meds that are making me feel that way. Yeah, I literally just felt like my hands were like shaking, and like I feel like I can't eat, and I'm just hoping that this is like just a hump that I'm getting over, and then I'll feel better after. So anyway, I just wanted to update with that. I had a nightmare. Now that I'm not scared, this is how you fall in love. Let go and I'll hold you close. No, hold me tight and close your eyes. It has been 2 weeks since I have started lexapro. I met with a psychiatrist yesterday, and she recommended I split my dose, so I take like half a pill with breakfast and half a pill at dinner, because I was getting this like weird thing where I would fall asleep really easy at nighttime, which is actually good because I usually like have a hard time falling asleep. So that's actually good, but when I would wake up in the morning, I would feel super anxious and like jittery. So that was a problem. And she was like, oh, it kind of seems like maybe because I was taking my pill for breakfast, like maybe it was like when it started to wear off is when the like jittery anxiousness was coming out. I was really nervous to see a psychiatrist, but it was a good experience. She was really kind. I really felt comfortable talking to her, and I felt like she was listening to me. I told her it doesn't seem like my anxiety has gotten like significantly better, or less. And she said that it could be because this medicine, like it takes a while for some people, 4 to 6 weeks it could take me. So she said, we're gonna give it a month and we're gonna see how it goes. She said we might need to up it or we might need to change, but she said she thinks that this will be a good one for me just based on my symptoms and stuff like that. So I'm really hopeful that it's gonna work out. Yeah, and that's pretty much all the updates. I don't really feel nauseous anymore, so that's cool. My appetite has pretty much been back. Actually, I'm not really having weird dreams anymore, so that's a good thing. I feel like I'm just like generally a little bit happier, maybe, if anything, which is probably the serotonin is making me happier. I'm still anxious, so yeah. That's that. That's my update, and I will update again if something new happens. So I don't know exactly what day it is, but I will insert here. I will look it up and figure out what day it is, but I'm at the park with my kids, and I figured I would just update real quick. So I'm actually feeling really good, and I think it is the serotonin. I think it's just like really working out for me, and making me feel like pretty much just happy pretty much all the time. I do definitely still have anxiety, but I feel like I can rationally think a little bit better and process thoughts better, which is definitely what the medicine does to you. So I am still having like crazy like energy, and then like crazy like down feelings, but you know, I'll take that over feeling like super anxious all the time. Also, my appetite has like totally come back, which is great. In fact, I feel like I'm eating a lot more than usual, which actually is probably good. But anyway, there's my little update, and if I have more, I will definitely let you know. I'm coming up on a month almost, so yep. I figured I would do an update just because I feel like I haven't in a while. I'm getting ready. Okay, I'm straightening my hair. Tomorrow makes 30 days of being on lexapro. Let me just say that I'm still anxious. Tomorrow I have an appointment with my psychiatrist because it'll be 4 weeks since I started taking it. I'm gonna see what she says. Basically, she told me to give it 4 weeks. I don't know what I was exactly expecting out of taking an SSRI. I don't know if I was expecting to feel like super different or life-changing, or I don't know. I definitely don't really have much physical symptoms anymore. Like, I still do feel like kind of tingly and numb sometimes, but I don't, like, my appetite is 100% back. If anything, I'm eating like so much food, but when it comes to like my anxiety, I'm still definitely anxious. I realize that I can't just like expect things to just like magically change. So I'm gonna talk to my therapist tomorrow, and then I'll come back on here and kind of update with like all of that. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I'm making this video. I don't know if you can hear Moana in the background. It's supposed to be for this one specifically here, but obviously she's not watching. She's, oh my goodness, look at you. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. Look at that face. Oh my god, it's amazing. Anyway, so what are you doing? Look at your face, you're so cute. Okay, sit down, mommy, come on, mommy. Okay, my 30th day on lexapro. A telehealth appointment with my psychiatrist yesterday, and it was great. I basically told her like I've been having these like really weird symptoms of like restlessness, and like this medication is like making me like more anxious. It's making me like hyped up and like real intense, and the energy honestly has been really great. I told her that I haven't been sleeping well. I've been like waking up like every hour, and like my hands have been doing this like random thing where I'll just be here and it'll just start, like my thumbs especially. It's not doing it right now probably because I'm talking about it, but it'll do this thing where it's like this, and it's weird. Like, I don't drink coffee. I quit coffee like months ago to help with my anxiety. I don't drink like energy drinks. I don't consume like a crazy ton of sugar where it could be considered like caffeine or anything. So I honestly don't know like what it was, but she said it probably is just a side effect of the medications. She said we are definitely going to get off the medication. It's not working for you. If it's making you more anxious, it's making you not sleep, then that is just completely the opposite of what we want, and that's the opposite of the goal. So she said, okay, well, I can prescribe you something else. I told her, like, honestly, like, I'm scared to go on anything else. Like, I'm scared to go on something else and then have the first 2 weeks of side effects and then wait the next 2 weeks and see how I'm gonna be. And if it doesn't work for 4 weeks, then I just wasted my time, you know? And if I have to do it, then I'll do it. So I basically told her, like, can we just, you know, I don't know, can we just wait and see or something? And she was like, yes, definitely. Like, she's like, some people are scared to tell me that, but like, I'm working for you, and if you want to be on meds, then you can, and if you don't, then we don't have to do that. We can just, she basically told me like how to taper off with the medication, and she said because I've only been on it for 4 weeks, like I could just quit cold turkey, but because I experienced nausea, so basically I'm just going down to like 5 milligrams for the next 4 days, and then after that I cut it in half even more, so it's like 2.5 milligrams for like the next 3 days after that, or 4 days or something. So then I'll be off completely. And then she said in 2 weeks from yesterday, just make an appointment with her, and she said she's not going to push meds on me. She just wants to see how I'm doing and kind of figure out where I want to go from there, from here. If I do want to go back on meds, or if I feel like I'm managing and I don't need to. I might be like, oh, I have, you know, I feel like I'm handling this well, I'm using all the techniques in my toolbox that like my therapist and she's been teaching me, and I'm fine, I don't need medication. Or I might be like, oh, I realized why I went on medication in the first place and I need to go back on. But I'm not just doing this just to be like, I'm just doing this and I'm done, and I'm not gonna actively really try to support healing for myself. I am gonna push myself so hard to do all the things that I don't want to do. Like, honestly, I don't want to meditate. I don't like have like this deep desire to meditate. It makes me tired, and it makes me sit with my thoughts, and I hate that. I'm great at distracting myself. I'm great at doing things to make myself not feel the way that I feel, and that's a technique to do when you have anxiety, to distract yourself, and I'm really good at it. But when at least when I'm meditating, I feel everything. Meditation is like not something that happens so quick. It's like a very like years and years and years of practice to get to a point where you're like really meditating. But I need to, and like I say I do because I do sometimes, but sometimes I don't want to. So meditation, affirmations, I saved this affirmations from this website that I love. It's an astrology website, but they have a email that they come out with every so often, and they had a nighttime affirmations, and I love it, and I will post the link to it down below, just because I think that it's like amazing for anybody, and I feel like it's so general that like anybody could use it just to say to yourself right before you sleep. Journaling, I'm gonna be better about it. My CBT things, if you don't know what CBT is, it's cognitive behavioral therapy. And it's things I learn in therapy, like learning what your automatic thoughts are, like things that anxiety tells you are happening, and how you can... Hi, princess. Hello. Oh, here she is again. And just other small things like self-care, and like she's taught me things like lighting a candle and just sitting and breathing, doing a lot of breath work, like putting hand lotion on and just breathing and like smelling the hand lotion, and like just small things like that. So with me saying all these things, I need to do it. I need to do it, and like that, this is my push. I'm like, I'm not gonna be on meds. I have to do it, otherwise it's gonna be bad. It's gonna get bad. With that being said, that's how I want to close off this video. It's definitely not what I expected. I expected 30 days would be like, wow, I'm different. I'm like, I didn't think like I was gonna be like a different person, but I definitely thought I was gonna feel less anxious, that's for sure. But I don't, I feel worse. So that's the end of it. And I want to have a disclaimer that I am not saying medication doesn't work, because it 1000% works for people. Not everybody. Obviously it didn't work for me. This medication, there might be a medication out there that works for me, but it's gonna take a lot of trial and error, and I want to wait a little bit before, if I decide to do that again. But I am not discrediting SSRIs or any type of medication that you need for your mental health. If you need it and it works for you, please use it. And I'm so thankful that you went and got it and decided to take it, because it takes so much courage to seek help in that way. If you are thinking about going on lexapro, please talk to a doctor. Like, I cannot tell you that it's not going to work for you. It obviously worked for so many people, and it just didn't work for me. So it might work for you. I mean, it might be like that, exactly what I thought was going to be for me in 4 weeks. That's the end game here, is just to be better and just to feel better, and I hope I can get there. I feel like this is such a process for me. 2021 has been interesting already. I really hope that this video helps somebody and just make a decision, or just even just gain some knowledge, or just to open your mind a little bit more to, you know, mental health and the stigmas attached to it. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. That would really help me out. And if you are interested in more content, mental health content, I'm definitely going to be posting more about my journey. So please subscribe if you are interested in more. I will see you guys next time. Okay, bye.